This week on Madaboutoz, I get tailed by the cops. We try out an e-bike, and we meet a fellow YouTuber on the beach. All that coming right up. Okay, boots fully loaded, everyone's on board. It's time to hit the road. Okay, so we are underway. Journey time of 1 hour 45 minutes, taking us a total of 116 kilometres. So our journey today sees us go down Bungow Road onto the South Gippsland Highway, past Tooradin. Then we go down and we will maybe stop for some hot dogs and donuts, depending how we're doing for time. Then we go through Grantville down to Phillip Island. So Phillip Island's a small island. It's not too big. It's not as big as anything like the Isle of Wight, but it's located the other side of the Western Port Bay and on the south coast of Australia. So it's a pretty popular place. Lots of people go there for their holidays, and we're just heading there now. We're just going for one night. So let's get on with the trip. So viewers, welcome to Tooradin. Tooradin is about 1 hour north of Phillip Island, so we've still got about an hour to go. I'm reliably informed it was formed in the 1870s but as a transport depot, and it has grown since then, and it's now home to approximately 2,000 people. So it's famous. You can see ahead on the right, you'll see the Tooradin Bakery, which is a very, very popular bakery. It's just got a small strip of shops, IGA, all the usual sort of things, fish and chips. And just the other side of the town, there's a small airport. So you get a lot of people doing their aircraft training when they're learning to fly. They'll do that out at Tooradin. Also, you see quite a few people in the warmer months come here to do a bit of fishing, because I think there's a river that goes through it. So that was Tooradin. You can see it's a in and out sort of town. And now we're going to head off to get a hot dog. Here we are at the Tooradin observation point. So it's always a good way to see it coming up on the distance, because just as Madaboutoz is the best Australian travel channel ever, this van here does the best hot dogs and donuts in the southern hemisphere. So we're going to refuel the children, give them a bit of sugar. That's always good for a long car drive. And then we are going to have a look at the observation tower. Mum and Margot are getting a mixture of some dim sims. This place also sells lovely fresh fruit and apples and jams. All very, very nice. All very fresh, just straight off the farm, I think. And over here is the observation tower. I don't know why it's closed off at the moment. It's been closed off for quite a long time, but we'll wander over and have a look. It's kind of a shame, because it was always fun to go up the top and have a look over the swampland behind, but it's all closed off. We'll see what the sign says. Observation tower closed. Looks like it's been closed for a while, with all the grass inside, all uncut. So it was opened in 1992, so that's almost 30 odd years ago approximately. It's closed until further notice. Council has closed the tower while we commission an inspection to assess structural integrity. Council will provide further updates when more information is available. I think that's been there a fair while. So the company that they're employing is taking their time by the looks of it. But do yourself a favour, if you're ever on the South Gippy Highway and you see that, then you're going to see that as well. So stop in, because they make some delicious stuff in there. Alright, food is ready. Everybody's ready to be refueled. It's time to get back into the car and get down to Phillip Island. Welcome to Phillip Island. So you can see the big bridge that connects Phillip Island to mainland Australia. We're just about to drive over that now. My researchers tell me it's 640 metres long, concrete man-made structure. So this is a bridge over to Phillip Island. See all the fishing boats on the left. So a little bit about Phillip Island. It's very, very similar in some of the place names are very similar to the Isle of Wight in the UK. So you've got Cowes, Ventnor, maybe one other, I can't remember. But it's kind of like a little holiday area. A lot of people come down here in the summer months. We come down sometimes in the winter. It's not exclusively just for summer. It's nice when it's all cool. It is famous for its penguin parade. So the fairy penguins are one of the biggest attractions on the island, and busloads of people come down to watch them come back each night after they've been out swimming all day. They're apparently the smallest penguins in the world, otherwise known as blue penguins. So it's famous for that. It's got the Nobbies, where we're going to head to now, which is a bit of a funny name, but it's a big formation of sort of like rugged coastline and rocks, and you can take a boardwalk all the way down to watch all the waves come in, and if we're lucky we may even see a penguin having a midday nap or a siesta. And also other things that Phillip Island is for, it's famous for the Phillip Island MotoGP. So if you're into your super bikes, this is the place to come when the motorbike season's on. So come down here. The racetrack is owned, I think, by Lindsay Fox, who's the same guy. If you're watching the video when I went to Portland, we saw his airport, Avalon Airport, and I think he still owns the MotoGP circuit down here. And also you'll find a few animal sanctuaries. We've been to the wildlife sanctuary a few times down here, which was always fun. And there's also a Vietnam War Museum on here, which I'd love to go to one day, but I never have. So we're now on the way in. The signpost says Cowes is 15 kilometres, but we're not going direct to Cowes. We'll go to the Nobbies, so I'll see you there. An impromptu stop at Phillip Island MotoGP. We may be doing a bit of go-karting if we can get in or not. So we're going to head in and have a look. We couldn't get in on the go-karts because they're fully booked out, but we are going to go and have a look at them. Just having a quick look at some of the stuff on show here. All the old cars and motorbikes that have been used over the years. Austin 7 Special. So it's achievements. Melbourne to Adelaide via Mildura. All done rally cars. So I've seen a bit of action. John Hazeldine. UK flag on the side as well. Warning snakes in this area, so please be cautious. Always a good idea. And now we'll wander up to the motor circuit and have a look at what's going on. So here's the track, and as you can see, not a bad view. Not a bad view at all. Here we go. Second team coming out, or second race. Looks a lot of fun. Oh, loads of them coming out now. All right, back to the car. We couldn't get in because we hadn't booked, but the lady was very, very nice and sent us down to the observation area. And what an observation area it is. Look at the beautiful sea backdrop. All very, very nice. Near a helicopter going off, so someone's probably landing here. And now we're heading back to the car. Okay, back into the visitor centre. Quick comfort stop, and then we're off to the Nobbies. So we are now arriving at the Nobbies, and you'll see they've got these big goose, whatever it is, all over the place. You have to mind not to run them over. I've had the police tailing me most of the way, which is a bit worrying. So I've been watching the speed, not doing anything wrong. They're probably just out for a nice drive. But we are now at the Nobbies and we will go and have a look and see what's happening. Okay, I think I've parked in the furthest car park from the visitor centre. But it's not too bad, but it's a good day down here. It's sunny. Places like this are good in the sun and good when it's not so good because it's a bit more dramatic. But today there seems to be some surfing contest going on down there. I'm not sure what it is, but we saw them as we came in. We've got lots of lovely surf beaches down here. There we go. Not too bad a view. Now we're going to head into the Nobbies. So you can see the boardwalk. That's what we're going to walk down. That takes us all the way out to where the Nobbies are. And on the way, if we're lucky, you'll see all the little penguin houses that they make. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you see a penguin in there. One time I was here, we saw a snake. So you get everything going on down here. So this was the visitor centre and it was very nice. You could get a drink in there. There's a museum, a shop, but for some reason it's all shut down, and apparently the lady just told me it's been shut for a very long time. So don't know if it's going to be reopening. Not sure what's happening. I'll try and find out. If you know what's happening, feel free to drop it in the comments. So the visitor centre is closed because of the extreme weather. It's damaged the building apparently, and it's closed indefinitely. And the solar panels on the roof have all been hit by mini cyclones, and that's why it's all shut down. So they say it's indefinite, but they think they're going to commence more works in March 2026. So not too far away. So there may be an update shortly. We didn't have to come far to see our first penguin. There's a little box there, and I don't know if you can get it on the camera, but in it is a little fluffy penguin having a well-earned rest. Looks like there is one in there. No, I think that's a penguin in there.
There's definitely one of them.
So every night, if you go to the penguin parade, hundreds of these little critters come running up the beach in the dark. And I think we found another one.
Yes, so Gerald.
One is a little warm. He's sticking his butt out to keep cool, I think. It's this way to the blowhole, but we'll quickly go and have a look at this little viewing spot down here as well. Lots of people down here taking photos. There must be something nice to see. Which there is. Beautiful coastline of southern Australia. So over that way we must have Tasmania. A little bit of a walk round to the blowhole, and as you can hear, some of these pieces of wood don't sound too secure. I'm not going to go plummeting through one, which would be rather embarrassing. But it's not a bad walk, as you can see. So here we are at the blowhole. So cool because a whole load of water goes in and goes out, goes whoosh. But it's not doing it too much today. The waves here are pretty huge, and so is the wind. Sorry if the noise is bad. I'm trying to shelter the microphone a little bit. But the waves here are pretty impressive. Here comes a good one now. Here's a nice big one. Here's a big one. Couple of big ones coming in, I reckon. Look. Look at this one's going to break. The wind is really strong down here.
It's too windy.
So now, with all that behind us, it's time to head back to the car, and we are going to go to Aldi because someone needs some snacks. So we're going to go to Aldi and then we're going to go and check in to our cabin. So heading back to the car, the pedestrian marked footpath doesn't have human feet. It has penguin feet, telling you which way to go. So I'm not sure if this is a competition or not. It's the Phillip Island Board Riders Club. Not sure if it's a comp or just a gathering. All the people here are very trendy, so I fit in quite well. Family are standing out a bit. There's a whole load of them over there in the distance. You can see them just catching them in the distance there, look. Alright, just going to head back to the car now. We were going to go and see Pyramid Rock, but it was just like any other rock that we've seen. So we're going to give that a swerve and we're going to go and get something to eat. Here we are at the NRMA resort in Phillip Island. Phillip Island Beachfront Holiday Park. So we did a bit of a sneaky. We quickly checked in as we were passing, and that way we can just go straight in with all our shopping from Aldi, of which we didn't get that much anyway. Bumpity bump. Now I just need to put the code in here, which my good lady is going to tell me.
208649.
Second time lucky. What's that saying? Second time's a charm. In the middle.
Yep.
Okay, shall I reverse it? Yep. Right, so let's. Okie dokie. In we go. Here's the cabin. It's nice and warm in here. Girls, come in. Got the television, couch. This is a bit like our old table that we used to have at home, isn't it? Nice kitchen, stove, microwave, fridge, freezer, bunk beds. Double bunk beds in here. Oh, you can both have top or bottom. No arguing tonight. Then in here is the main room. And then the bathroom in here. So this is a cabin we were very lucky to get last minute. So now it's time to unpack the car. So now we are going to have a wander around the caravan park. It's an NRMA. I think it used to be privately owned, this one, because we stayed here a few times when the kids were young, but now it's all been done up. You've got nice studio cabins here, and then the cabins that we're staying in down here. I think they're actually quite older, these cabins, because they've got old air cons in, but they've redone them pretty nicely. And the sea is just down there, because I remember we stayed here once and we came back and it was a hurricane because of bad weather. We had to pack down and go home. So we'll go and have a wander and see what it looks like now. So this is the games room. Now what's in here? Probably, I'm guessing, table tennis, that sort of thing. Have a look. There we go. Table tennis, air hockey, a few arcade games. We could have gone in those instead of the carts then. Alright, so it's just down this path to the beach. That's the caravan park behind us. There, I think they're new, those cabins there. They're the glamping cabins. They've got baths right out on the sort of like front deck, which is a little weird. I don't think I want to be taking a bath out there with everyone watching me. As you can see, it's a pretty nice beach down here, Phillip Island. Cows, this is the Cows beach. Nice and sandy, nice and clean. Nice and peaceful as well. Cabanas are everywhere still. I imagine this place will be packed in the school holidays. Has anyone put their toe in yet? No, everyone's got shoes on. How is it, Margot? So we're just trying to get our geographics of where we are. So we're on Cows. We're at Cows. We think that's Flinders over there. Flinders is where we've been to the beach before on one of the videos on the channel. And then we think that over there is French Island, which is I don't know what to say about it. It's pretty uninhabited. I think a handful of people live there, and you can only get there by ferry. And I don't think you can take cars over either. So it's a bit of a different place. I don't think I'd want to live there. Kylie Minogue did once, or had a holiday home there. But yep, that's where we are now. Here are the NRMA Parks and Resorts electric bikes. So we're going to try and hire a couple of these. We still can't get 4, so we're going to get 2 and have a boys session and a girls session. So see how we go. I've never ever been on anything electric. I've resisted, but they're very popular with old people where I live, and you see them making out there exercising every day, pedalling away, but fake pedalling. The engine's doing all the work.
They are putting their helmets on. Good job. Good job. Okay.
Cutting off my circulation.
Carry something. Alright, test it out. Go that way.
Are we on?
Yep. Be careful when you pedal. It goes really fast. Just... Right. Off they go. Alright.
So the girls have just got back. They're in one piece, which is a good start. Don't know if there's been any scrapes or anything as yet. We'll wait and find out. Just gone to return the bikes now. Okay, so we've just arrived at the RSL. Our reservation's for 6:30, so we better hurry up and get in. But we're here and we're about to head inside for a good feed. Has everybody got some sort of Okay, we're going for another walk on the beach. Margot thinks that she's going to go for a night dip. We're all thinking otherwise. And we're hoping she doesn't go in because it's too cold.
Someone pay me $5 if I go in.
Nah, pay $5 not to go in.
Oh, really?
Because you'll be sick for next week.
No, but I was already sick. So
She's just trying to miss school.
It's bunny mania here in Phillip Island. Because everywhere there are bunny rabbits.
This is the Brits' fault.
Alright, so we're heading down to the beach. Just having a last look before we hit the hay. Don't think we're going to see sunset because it's on the other side of the bay, but we'll head on down and have a look. So we've come down to the beach because Margot thinks she's going to have a swim, and we're all hoping that she doesn't, because it's freezing cold and she's going to be off school for a week sick, but we'll see how we go. This is swim cam. We're going to see how Margaret... Oh, she's doing pretty well. Margaret, it feels freezing. Feels cold. Margaret, look at the dog. That is one chilled dog sitting on the front of a paddleboard. So still not much progress on the swim. The dog on a paddleboard still there. Sunset's coming in. Henry's having a crack. Makes me cold just watching them.
Are you a blogger, sir?
Yes, yeah.
You're a blogger?
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Are you?
I'm on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube as well.
Are you?
Yeah, Kumaring Pam.
Ah, I'm Madaboutoz.
Oh, no.
Look at these little things. They're cheeky. They're cheeky. Good morning, everyone. So, day 2, Sunday morning. Slept pretty well. Everybody's up and having a shower. So I am just having a quick wander of the park and we'll probably pack up and head home. Quite a few people seem to be packing up to head home, and unfortunately, we're one of them. Alright, cabin locked. Goodbye, Plover cabin. Mum's gone to check out, so we will collect her on the way. Alright, we're going to go along the foreshore here. We couldn't get down by the pier because it's all closed off, but we will drive round. Down here on the left there's a really nice playground for the young ones. And then we're going to commence the journey home. Travel time back home is 1 hour 42 minutes and the distance 118 kilometres. And it's a very nice day to do it in. Well, we are back. I hope you enjoyed the trip as much as we did. It was just a brief overnight trip to Phillip Island, but it was lots of fun and we did lots of things. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the Madaboutoz channel, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.